so big. Bennett gets out. Good save.
Nice pass, shot, and a great save by McGregor there.
Greg, you're right. Here come the attacks through center. Possible 3-on-2. It turns into... Oh, wow, there's a good play. Good backhand shot. Good goaltending, too. That's Wilson was able to get that big pad down and stop the play. Power, again, down the right wing. Well, he's played a huge role for St. Thomas today. Fortese off the leg, and it gets outside the line. Jurjanic, he just knocks it back in to change it up. Quick changes now coming from the bench over. Want fresh players out there at all times. This time is starting to be a factor in Old Sound. Number 19, and of course that's McVicker. McVicker takes it down the left wing, and then he's checked. Kept in the blue line by Schneider. Schneider towards the net, but off a body in front and into the corner. Taken after, of course, too, is Organic, and he's having some trouble with a couple of red shirts, and then he's unceremoniously dumped onto the ice. Here comes St. Thomas again. They just seem to be, when they get that puck, they take it up, bring it into the zone. Don't waste a lot of time. Jurjanic again at the blue line. That's a high stick. Knocked down. Smith gets it. Smith gets knocked off the puck. And the attack bringing it out the zone. 4-1. Kerr all by his lonesome, changing up. Taglia. Well, that's Power again. Power just fires it high and wide. Trying to figure out why he would do that or try and get, but I guess it's just to make sure the puck doesn't get in trouble. Chasing after it, Smith. Smith, pass up in this wing. Back to Power. Power gets a quick shot. McGregor makes the save.
8 minutes here. 8 minutes left, I should say. Sorry. Almost down. Certainly needs to mount something here in the next couple of minutes. Get a puck in the back of the net.
Well, this 3-goal deficit is tough to do, especially in the third period when you got to put pressure on. Then the sticks become heavier, and the gloves become tighter. Because you know that you got to do something. Then you don't want to make the mistake that's going to cost you another goal. So
right.
Pressure comes even on these young kids. On a Sunday afternoon, pass right across Power. Right there, read it, got it done. Knocked the puck into the corner. Gibbons gets it out. Long lead pass. Took it off. Nolan McVicker couldn't corral it. St. Thomas. Boy, can't you see the St. Thomas doing another thing too. I will be very surprised if St. Thomas doesn't win this hockey game. It's not that I want to jinx or shortchange the attack on their effort this afternoon, but this 3-goal lead is with 7 minutes to go and play scrambly and scrappy, and anytime you see a red jersey, it's got a white jersey beside it, so they're going to make it tough. They got to play. There they go again. Mercer just knocks it right back in the zone. Backtracking in behind is Cole Hall. And Hall has a board meeting at the far end of the rink. Soupy just puts the puck up ice. Gets it up to Craig. Craig gets it on goal, and McGregor had to stop that. Johnson. Pass trying to get it out of his zone, and then it was stolen. Stolen by Biscali. Nope, number 77. I thought that was 71. That's Fortese. If we're pronouncing that name too, so. Grant off to one side. Mercer just deflects it into the goal, losing his footing. There's Cole Hall. And Fortese just wants to, that's Mercer, just wants to create havoc in the zone and gets away with it.
Get him off.
Sam Taylor. Jurjanic. The puck goes down the ice. Long shift on that particular point for a couple of the Owen Sound players.
Yeah, a couple of them gassed there, a little bit longer, I'm sure, than the coaching staff wants it to be, but sometimes you get penned in your end there. Tough to make that change. Got to find a way to get that puck out of the end, out of their zone, sorry.
Well, they're being penned in and pinned in, of course, by St. Thomas, and they're not doing anything fancy, just dumping it in, making Owen Sound turn around, go get the puck, just like they are now. So that makes it Brock locking. He gives it away. Locking, and McGregor makes a stop, and that's smart, and he did it. Just turned it right in on goal. And McGregor has shut the door so far. Taylor. You can see that they're off the skate, and there they go. Taylor just drives it in, makes them go back. McVicker back off a leg and through center. Locking, got to turn around and go get it again. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Puck comes down the ice, chasing after it. Battaglia. Or pardon me, yes, that's Battaglia. He turns it around. Gets it up to this side to Power. Kept inside the zone, but then just knocked out of it. And then again, Soldat's just turning around. And you're going to see a Joe White jersey just right on him as soon as he... Oh, Soldat's doing a nice job, and then just loses the puck off the end of his stick. Locking, just fires it back in. We're getting a whistle. We're getting a penalty.
You get a penalty for that there.
.27 White's going to the penalty box. 27 White is Carson Smith.
Slashed the stick right out of Locking's hands there.
We're getting slashing. No, we're getting interference.
I thought they were calling for slashing the stick out of the hands up here, but must be something else that I didn't see out there.
To me, slashing is when you hit body parts, like you hit the wrist, the fan, the glove, the forearm, the shoulder. That to me is slashing. When you whack a guy's stick and it goes out of his hand, hold on to your stick.
That's what I was going to say. That's your problem. You should be hanging on to your stick a little bit tighter.
Yeah. And I think that, I don't care whether this thing's cost $250. You hang on to your hockey stick. If the guy whacks it hard enough, and what happens is the guys are coming in and just loosen up one hand and the stick goes down. The guy goes a penalty box. I think that's a bogus call. I think they really should review that slashing penalty, because at least when I used to play, that the slashing call would be body part being hit,
right?
Not,
Right. I think that hit somebody on the bench there, the Owen Sound bench there. So
dangerous place to be at the benches. There was quite
that was
quite the scene in the last game.
Only a few feet away from the last incident.
Crossom just dumps it in, going to Chase, doing a nice job right out in front. Oh, just fanned on it as that puck was bouncing off a body in front. Then he's going to drive it down the ice. Laycock getting in behind the goal. Nice pass right to Claggis at center. Couldn't handle the pass. Smart. Went off his stick. Laycock into the corner. Claggis, pardon me, Logan Claggis for Dega. Back to Schneider. Schneider winds up, lets it fly. Loose puck in front, rebound. That's what you got to do, is make the rebounds, and there was one there, but just missed it. And that's what I kind of wonder, sitting up there. Why hasn't Owen Sound used the points a lot more when they're in the offensive zone?
Yeah, it looks like a couple of kids have a pretty good shot from back there. Use it a little bit more, in turn spread St. Thomas out a little bit more in their own defensive zone. Maybe give yourself a little bit more room. Get a couple of those shots to go through. Might find the back of the net or turn into a nice rebound.
Lead pass, just
pass up.
They've been Johnny on the spot on that thing all day. Taylor
soft up through the middle there. Yep.
They've been using that breakout across ice, and they've just been picking it off time and time again. And in behind the goal, picks up that loose puck is Schneider. Schneider twists and turns behind. Penalty's over. Game just about over. A couple minutes left. And in control is St. Thomas. St. Thomas Stars. And big number 17, I'm looking at that kid, and boy, he is big. Matthew Mascali. I think that's how you say it, but wow, it's been quite a weekend with Silver Stick. Rogers has done 7 games this weekend, full marks to the crew. And for your giving up your time to bring minor hockey to the residents here in Owen Sound. And Mascali hit the score clock as the second time that's happened today. Yeah. But guys,
we were talking half an hour ago about that not happening very often. Anyway, sorry I cut you off there.
That's okay. Just want to say shout out to the camera guys. They did a great job you've done. Mark, putting this on is a lot of work on a weekend away from family and whatnot. And everybody that's volunteered for Rogers, really appreciate your help and your effort and the fact that you guys are dynamite. I watched the telecast with the Attack on TV, and I see them out of town, and there's every bit as good as anybody or the best. So
I agree.
And that's all with our fearless leader, Mark Perry, who's down in the producing in the truck, and we really appreciate it. Anyway, we got 1:23 in this game, and we'll talk hockey for a couple minutes. Mercer kicks it up onto his blade, but not enough, and then right on top of him is Cole Hall as he couldn't get the shot away. Here come the Attack in their own zone, pass up along the right wing. Heading down ice is Nathaniel Gibbons. Gibbons is going to cut back in front, takes a shot off the big body of Lucas J. Wilson in goal. There's a shot from the point, just whistled that wide. Into the slot. Having trouble getting by the green and white curtain that's been out there all afternoon. And the time is running down, boy. I'll tell you, that program in St. Thomas is unbelievable. Is now the 3rd team at the Silver Stick has won the championship and the right to play in Newmarket in January. And congratulations to their organization and whatnot. We'll talk a little bit about that as the time's winding down, but boy, something unbelievable.
Yeah, they do have a good program. Coached a lot of hockey against St. Thomas, both here, Silver Sticks, OMHAs, down in Boston Pizza Cup that they have down there, and they do have a great program. They're doing a lot of good things down there. They've been working hard over the last 5-6 years to build their program up, and you can certainly see the positive impact it's had on their program. I mean, the only team we didn't see, or the only final we didn't see a St. Thomas team in was the U10. They don't have a team here.
Well, that's probably why they didn't see them.
Yeah. But still, a great program. They spend a lot of time reviewing video, doing some good things here.
There's a shot, just going to put it on the goalie, and time is winding down, and that throw the gloves and the stick all over the ice celebration, hugs for the goaltender, and boy.
Helmets on, fellas.
I'll tell you, enjoyed this hockey game. I enjoyed watching St. Thomas, and they're having a good time, and of course, we're talking about hockey and this weekend, and of course the Leafs are playing at a funny time this afternoon. I got to get Ken on the road, so we're gonna have a short wrap up of this game. What else can you say about St. Thomas? We talked about the program. They played this game methodically. They didn't waste an effort, and I can't say anything positive. They got good goaltending from Wilson. So anytime Owen Sound had a good opportunity to score, Wilson put them away. Owen Sound a good effort. They were short-staffed, but I think as the game wore on, they were tired, and they were just bettered by a better team today.
Yeah, it looks like Owen Sound short a few players. I'm assuming some key players at this age. They're all important. They're all key. I think they have to be happy with the first period they had. We were talking about that at the intermission, right? 0-0 going into the second period against a team you lost 5-1 to in pool play, but then just a few bad passes, maybe not as aggressive as they should be. A couple penalties, and next thing you know, a 3-1, 4-1 hockey game.
Well, just a quick thing about player of the game for St. Thomas. I'm looking at 14. A.J. Power picked up a couple assists and a goal.
I agree.
What more can you say is that he was all over the ice. We called his name all day. Smart player.
Great shot.
Two-way, back and forth. He was all in both ends of the ice. Super. And I'm not sure about Owen Sound, who I thought was the best player. You got somebody in mind?
The goalie who ended up coming out at the end of the second period, I think they just announced him as being player of the game for Owen Sound. And you know what? He did see a lot of pucks, made some saves. Certainly can't hang those 3 goals or 4 goals on him. So I think he made a difference, kept the team in the game, and gave them a chance going into the second and the third period. Things just got away from them.
Figure the coach should look at something a lot less than what I never even thought of goaltending, but I think you're right. I think now that you've mentioned that, player of the game, McGregor and
Schuldice. You know what? Schuldice had a good game. Who's somebody that we think is maybe an AP player because he wasn't on the lineup that we received at the start of the game. So he had a good game. Scored the lone goal, and you certainly mentioned his name a fair bit as well, Gord.
Well, we can give the player of the game both Owen Sound, but those 2 players had excellent games. Congratulations to all the teams that participated in Silver Stick here in Owen Sound. Again, congratulations to the organizing committee. It's been a positive weekend. And St. Thomas, your program, congratulations on winning 3 out of 4 groups. Couldn't have been a better weekend. I know I couldn't have been in a better place. We're sitting in my easy chair at home. It wouldn't have been as good. But Ken Williams, I'm Gord Chapman. We certainly have hope that you've enjoyed our telecast. We're coming into your homes. We appreciate it when you turn on the television. We're there. And we hear it a lot from the community, and we thank you for the nice compliments. And anyway, folks, you have a great afternoon. This is a sports exclusive on Rogers TV, Silver Stick Tournament.
Due to the length of the preceding program, we now join the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Yeah, very
So
lightweight,
nice. Yes.
very lots of moisture management in those. Different
that.
styles of hoodies too. Lots of different colorways that you can get into to match all your specific styles and stuff. And
How do your sizes run?
our sizes typically run from anywhere from extra small to small, all the way through your 2, 3, 4X, just depending on the style in most cases.
Okay. And if somebody wants to order, they saw something they really liked and you didn't have the size, do you order it in?
Yeah, so we have the option to either order it in straight from the supplier, or we have a few other store locations that our owners use that we're able to transfer products from one store to the other. So that really helps out when it comes to, like you mentioned, wanting to try on a piece but not fully committed to wanting to buy it quite yet.
Right.
It allows us to both have a avenue to use to be able to let you try it on without us having to go ahead and make the purchase without having you commit to having to buy that in the future.
Okay.
Diane.
Oh, I have a little girl that's got her name on this.
Isn't that adorable?
That is adorable. And look at the inside of it. Who makes this?
That is Combi.
Combi.
So they are an all-Canadian
this.
brand, very, very popular winter wear. Combi does great in the sense of your everyday lifestyle, hats, mitts, and gloves, as well as even into your more heavy-duty ski and snowboard mitt.
Oh, you've got shoes?
Oh,
Yep.
look.
So we do footwear as well. We're hoping that our shoe wall gets expanded here very soon. We don't have a ton of options and styles right now, but moving forward, that's definitely something that we're going to work on, is getting more options for footwear. Just being in the time we opened, we opened back in August was our grand opening, so we're still working on getting our hands on more inventory and building our inventory up to what it's going to be on a day-to-day basis moving forward. But with the world we live in now, supply chain can be a bit of an issue.
Yes.
So we definitely, we're taking everything we can get now, and we're just gonna get our hands on some more product down the line. So
Certainly helps having the other stores.
absolutely, yeah.
that
So
you
say
can
if
pull
you
from.
wanted a size 6 in this shoe, but I don't have it, then I'd be able to reach out to another store and see if they had it, and they can transfer it in. You can try it on, and
Yeah.
there you go. No obligations needed. So.
That's awesome. So is someone sharpening skates back here?
Yeah, so come on back. I'll show you where our skate sharpening
Oh,
room
great.
is, where our shop is. And so back here, we have Mitch Wright, our assistant manager here. He is doing some sharpening of some skates right now. So this is where our shop is. So this is where we can do service on skate, some skate repairs. We do skate sharpening, and we also have a custom molding skate oven back there as well. So we're able to custom mold customer skates to their feet in order to help the break-in process and make that brand new skate feel a little bit better. So
So how often should you get your skates sharpened?
it really all depends on how often someone's on the ice. Typically, if someone is skating 2 to 3 times a week, then I would say you would want to get your skates sharpened probably maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks would be good. Some people like their skates really sharp, so they get them sharpened more often. Some people don't like them sharp at all, so they get them sharpened maybe once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. So
I remember my son playing a lot of hockey, and it seemed like I was always getting them sharpened. And they sometimes had cards that if you got so many sharpenings, you got. Do you offer a plan like that?
yeah, so we offer one single sharpen is $8, taxes included, and then we also do a sharpening card, which is $70 taxes in, and that gets you 10 skate sharpenings. So you save $10 or get one free skate sharpening, however way you look at it. So
That's great.
we do offer a sharpening card to make it worthwhile for those people who are kind of sharpening every week, once a week, or even more often than that.
So Jordan, I've got a little guy that his dad wants him to get on hockey skates, and he's going to need to be fitted, and he's going to need some sort of elbow pads, knee pads, and whatever.
Right.
Do you do that here?
Yeah, so we can do everything from head to toe for hockey gear, absolutely. So we have all different kinds of hockey skates, for starting as low as $60, running all the way through your $700-800 range.
Are they his size?
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And it's CCM.
Yeah, so
And it's the tax, which is nice.
Yeah, so we do a ton of CCM and a ton of Bauer hockey stuff. That's usually, those are pretty much our 2 main suppliers that we use when it comes to hockey. We do a little bit into Warrior. We do a little bit of True as well. So there's usually there's something for everyone here, and depending on what you're looking to spend, then we can accommodate for all different kinds of price points too.
I remember my
Sorry, go
son
ahead.
getting fitted, and they would heat the skate up
Yeah.
for, I don't know, an hour or something, or how
Yeah,
long did they do that?
so when we fit a pair of skates, what would happen was we would come over here, I'd get you to take a seat down, I would measure your foot to see where you would be, and then we could try on a bunch of different skate models in your size, and then we can, once we determine that this is the right skate for you, then we can start the molding process, which would be take the skates off, we put them in our hockey skate specific oven, and we put them in there for about 5 minutes, let them heat up, let the material on the inside of the boot
I
in
was just
through
gonna
here,
say,
you'll
yes,
let that
you can feel it.
material soften up,
Right.
and then you will get the skate back on your foot, and that usually takes around 10 minutes for the skate to cool down, and then once the skate's cooled down, then we sharpen them up, and then you're all ready to go on the ice. The custom molding process it's really a bonus for brand new skates, because anyone who's worn a brand new pair of skates before knows how difficult of a break-in process it can be. So being able to heat up the inside of the boot, make that material a bit more pliable, will help wrap the skate around your foot, and it'll hopefully help that transition into a new pair of skates.
For a little guy, there's molding there that they will melt already at that age. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No weak ankles.
No, that's right. We want to
That is
make sure
so
that
cute.
all skaters are confident and strong in their boots, and that's part of the reason why typically would take at a minimum usually takes around an hour to fit a pair of skates, because we really take pride in our service aspect, and we really want to make sure that we get you in the right pair of skates, because we know it's not a cheap item to buy. So we want to make sure that when you leave the store, you're happy, you're confident that the skate's going to work for you.
That's the most important thing for hockey, is to be able to
Skate.
skate.
Yeah, you
good
can't play
skates.
hockey. If you can't skate, you're not going to really be able to play much hockey. So
That's
it's
true.
definitely starts at the bottom and then goes all the way up. So we can do any sort of skate that you're looking for, and then we can also fit from your skates all the way up through your helmet as well.
Those are nice
So yeah,
skates.
so you have everything. You've got the shin pads and
Yeah,
everything
so
over here?
we have the rest of your hockey equipment. So over here we've got some helmets, and we filter into all of our different options of hockey sticks. I won't get too deep dive into the hockey sticks because they're very intricate pieces. All I'll say is we have options, fiberglass and wood sticks, and we move all the way up from your youth sizes all the way up into your senior sizes. In here we've got some hockey gloves, some hockey pants. We move into hockey shin pads as well, and then we have some hockey socks to go over top of the shin pads as well. So there's pretty much a little bit of everything here.
Yeah.
As we move down the line, we've got elbow pads and shoulder pads,
Look how
all different sizes and styles to fit every single person. We're actually hoping to grow as well. So in the next month or so, we're gonna be opening up our second floor. So we're gonna have twice as much retail shopping space for customers to browse. So the main idea there is we wanna have all of our hard goods upstairs and all of our soft goods down here, your apparel, footwear, and stuff like that. So we're very excited in the next little while, then we're gonna expand up and have 2 floors. So it'll be twice as much space as you see today.
That's amazing. You kids. Look at the kids.
Yeah, we
stuff.
definitely do kids apparel as well, both boys and girls, mostly junior sizes and stuff like that. Under Armour, Adidas.
I have
or
a
two.
10-year-old and 8-year-old that will bring me here. I know it.
Bring them on down.
Bring 'em on down.
Love to help them out.
Oh, it looks like Diane's shopping again.
No, I'm not. So anyway, this is your staff.
Yep, so this is my staff. This is Nicole, Carter, and Mitch, and they do a great job in helping me run this store on a daily basis. So
Nice to meet you.
thank them for all their help.
I definitely recognize Nicole. She's been in the business for, well, you're 29, so maybe 9 years.
She is a wealth of knowledge, and we're very excited and happy to have her on the team as well as the rest of the staff. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you so much. How would anyone contact the store or contact you? Do you have a website? Or-
Yeah, so if they want to call the store, or you can find us on Google, and you can find our link to our website, phone the store, and our email address is on there as well. So any of those contact methods are great with us.
And what are your hours?
Our hours are Monday to Wednesday, 10 to 6, Thursday and Friday, 10 to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 to 5.
Okay, good to know. Well, thank you so much, Jordan.
Thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate it.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Game TV's turning 15, and we're celebrating by giving away money. Lots of money. Watch Game TV weeknights at 8, spot the special code, and enter at GameTVContests.com, where you'll have a chance to win cash prizes totaling over $80,000. Yes, $80,000. Don't just watch the winners, be a winner. Game TV's Watch and Win Anniversary Contest runs until December 16th. Visit GameTVContests.com for more info.
Out front, Lindbaum looking for it, finds it, scores!